Moving on to a question from Clive Cardoz. Clive tweeted into us saying that he booked a flat with a very reputed and big builder in Boisar. Now, the sales team told him a number of things which they changed after the first booking amount check got encashed. Possession date was informed as June 2018, but later in a welcome email, it was changed to December 2018. This flat was also bought under the subvention scheme. Now, Clive was informed that the builder would pay EMI to the bank till June 2018, which was the possession date then. Now, he says that the agreement is also completely biased in favour of the builder. He wants to know if the builder would refund his booking amount along with the tax deducted. If he doesn't, then what action can he take against the builder, since he has all the required proof, such as audio recordings of the sales team taken at the time of booking, and also chain of email documentation and other purchasers who were told the same thing at the time of booking. Yes. I must say Clive is a very, very careful customer over here. He's actually got audio recordings. Yes. But what can he do?
Well, as we know, the project is located in Boisar. Since Boisar is in Maharashtra, it will be governed by the Maharashtra Ownership Flats Act and now also with the Real Estate Regulatory Act. So I would encourage Clive to take the full benefit of these two laws. How? Now, as he's saying that he has purchased the flat under a subvention scheme, and there's obviously a bank party and banks given the 2080 concept. So I presume that he has registered his agreement of sale. Now, the MOFA Act, as we know, clearly provides that there has to be a completion date specified. Now, as we further see that they have made some changes, there are some major variations have taken place. In case Clive wants a refund, then Section 8 of the Maharashtra Ownership Flats Act clearly says that if the customer wants a return, the builder shall refund the entire amount with interest. Whether TDS paid, not paid, every rupee paid by Clive has a right to the refund.
And what if the developer refuses, which is the point that Clive is making?
Yes.
What if I go ahead and the builder refuses to refund the amount, then what?
Well,
he's already also paid tax on it.
Certainly. MOFA Act calls for a full refund. It has no provision regarding tax, whether it's tax, fees, cess. Every amount paid by Clive has to be registered. If it has to be returned. If the amount is not returned, Clive can pursue a number of remedies. First is under Section 13 of the Maharashtra Ownership Flats Act, where he can go to the conciliatory officer. Further, he can also file a criminal complaint if a criminal case is made out under MOFA. Third, he can file a suit for specific performance in the concerned civil court, since it falls outside Bombay jurisdiction. He can also file a remedy under the Consumer Protection Act. So he has a series of remedies at his disposal. And now, since technically under Section 4 of the RERA Act, this is an under construction project, therefore I would encourage Clive to make full use of the Real Estate Regulatory Act. It is the best remedy in existence which he has. Maharashtra has already appointed a provisional RERA authority. So I would encourage Clive, use Section 4 of the RERA Act, file a complaint with the Maharashtra Real Estate Regulatory Authority and pursue the matter there.
So, a bit on the RERA over here. Now, from what we know, the RERA rules have been notified. The authority, like you said, has been appointed.
Yes.
But they did also say that it is a draft notification.
Yes.
So, in that case, can consumers actually take the benefit of RERA as it stands today in Maharashtra?
Certainly. If you're referring to the RERA rules, for instance, the RERA rules only subserve the purpose of the RERA Act. They are framed under Section 84 for the sole purpose of, making it easier, like prescribing the amount of fees, the procedures and so on. The rules do not in any way, whether draft or final, they do not affect the rights of a buyer arising under the Real Estate Regulatory Act. Therefore, since there is already a provisional, an office has been posted as the provisional RERA authority, Clive can certainly file an application under the Real Estate Regulatory Act under Section 3031 and proceed with his matter.
So there you go, Clive. There are at least 3 different routes that you can essentially pursue to ensure that you get justice. And of course, you said that there is a group of buyers. You're not the only one. I guess Aditya would be better placed to comment on this. Better to do this as a group than as an individual?
Well, in the West, we have something called a class action suit. In the present case, it is not necessary. Indian law gives equal importance to a single litigant as well as a group of litigants. So whether Clive wants to pursue it as a group or individual, he's free to choose either way. In case there's a group, they can certainly form a registered housing society, which is allowed under, which is, a norm under MOFA and now RERA. So if they want to pursue as a group, then they can certainly file as a housing society and proceed. However, in case Clive wants it to be quick, he can file it on his own accord and move ahead.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.